Hey Taurus, what's up? Welcome to Morning Air Tarot. I am doing your reading first this month because I am so lucky and I am so grateful. You guys were my #1 views and you commented a whole bunch. You liked the video. Most of you subscribed. And I am so thankful and appreciative that you took the time out to hear what I had to say and gave my channel a chance. So I wanted to say a big thank you, and that's why you guys are #1 this month for your March Love 2018 reading. So as always, I've reflected on your energy. I've laid out the spread, and I have our energy coming into March. We have our past, present, future, and then we have our energy coming out of March into April. All right, let's get it going. So Taurus, coming into March, we have the 8 of Pentacles in the upright position. This feels really strong. So I just want to refresh and recap a little bit. Our reading last month was kind of somebody couldn't really take a relationship seriously. There was a little bit of miscommunication going on. There was a lot of fear, people kind of not being on the same page, just a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty. So as we're coming into March, it looks like you're very focused. It looks like you're working very hard and you're in the process of learning from mistakes. You're doing probably a lot of self-work. Again, I always feel like he's especially focusing on what's most important to him. So whatever that means to you, if it's love, then you're especially focused on what you need to do to preserve what you have, preserve yourself. So this is just a really cool energy. It's also taking a look and saying, okay, what more could I be doing? What could I be working harder on? What could somebody else be working harder on? You're just taking a look at everything. So in our past, we have the Sun in reversed, followed by the 6 of Rods in the upright, followed by the Empress. Okay, and the Empress was in your last reading. And I believe that was in the, don't quote me, it was either in your present or your future position. But this is in your past now. So let's take a little bit deeper of a look at this. We've got the Sun in reverse. So you perhaps were dealing with a Leo or another fire sign, but you or they could have been feeling a major lack of self-esteem, kind of feeling like down in the dumps, feeling denied in a way, kind of like not included in things. Maybe for you or for somebody else, I get the feeling more you felt like you couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you didn't really feel warmth in a relationship that you once had felt before. Maybe you just felt like you weren't yourself, or somebody else wasn't being themselves. They weren't being authentic or being genuine, and it just kind of felt like, what? Like, is this what happened, you know? And then we've got the 6 of Rods in the upright. So this is kind of saying that if somebody could have come back from the past, this is also talking about somebody who needs some kind of validation. So it could be that, you know, in the past you were looking for some clarity about this relationship, and we've got a lot of fire energy here between this Empress and this 6 of Rods. Basically, most of your reading seems to be a little bit fiery, watery. I mean, you've got quite a few signs in here, but for the most part, this is somebody who was needing validation of the relationship. Like, where are we? What are we doing? How is this going to look? And it could be, again, what we spoke about last month. Maybe some of y'all were pregnant and or building a family, have a family, and there was no real, like, is this person getting cold feet? Is it going to be different once we start a family? Now that I'm pregnant, was it unexpected? What is this person going to, you know, be feeling about us? that kind of vibe to it. But it does feel also like this relationship could have been one that is very sexual in nature. You guys were both just very physically attracted to each other. Because this is saying that, you know, with the Empress, there was a fresh opportunity here. I think for some of you guys, you did feel very down in the dumps, or perhaps your partner, if some of you are single now and you are no longer with this person, they were feeling very down in the dumps, and perhaps somebody kind of came through. This is a sign of victory of some sort. So perhaps some of you came through again. You were like, all right, like, I'll holler at you. Like, I'll give you another chance. And this was the rebirth of this relationship. And it was a clean slate, and it was something that you ignited the spark, so to speak, in real love again with this person. So I think with those intentions, in our present, you've got the Fool in the upright, followed by the Devil in the upright, followed by the Five of Swords. So somebody's intentions in this were good. You're starting out with the Fool in the upright. So there's optimism here. There is being able to look at life differently, being able to see things differently from a different perspective. Being able to see that all of this hard work you're coming into the month with is kind of revealing itself, where the past was very uncertain. Now, I feel like in this present moment, the way that these cards are unfolding, like, you've made the decision to make or break. Like, I don't have a question or a doubt that for some of you, you've come to the understanding, like, either we are together or we're not. I can't be unsure about this. You can't be unsure about this. I don't want to feel insecure. You don't want to feel insecure. We love each other very much, but are we growing? With this Fool card, you know, perhaps they are coming out with a different outlook on love and outlook on life. They want something to be different. You want something to be different. There's a new opportunity on the table. And then we've got the Devil card in the upright. So some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. But specifically, this is more talking about that bondage, that heavy bondage in the relationship, where some of you could be feeling oppressed. Some of you feel like all of this effort and energy, all of the sudden after this fresh start happened, it's like something isn't kicking off. It's like you just keep meeting these roadblocks, and perhaps this is a karmic partner. Or was a karmic partner that you had in your life to teach you a lesson. But I do get the feeling that because there is all of this fiery energy, that it was and is love. I think that it's just at this point, and I want to say it's because of, I think, this lack of understanding where each other needs to be. I don't know that a conversation happened where you guys came to terms with that. I think that there's really not been a vocalization of that. So perhaps you or they are still feeling like this oppression, like feeling this insecurity, feeling this like, do they want me? Do they love me? Do they not? And then we've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. So this is saying that, you know, you're showing resentment and you're still wanting to move on. So parts of you are like, it sucks, like the way that this is, but I'm determined. Like I am ready to make the most of whatever this is, either with you or without you. And for most of you, you let a sleeping dog lie and you're like, bye. Like I gotta do me, like, thanks for coming, but you gotta go. So this to me is saying like you don't necessarily feel victorious in this specific present moment, but you also, you know, I don't know that there was communication. I feel very strongly perhaps you and this person either decided to split ways for many of you and there's no communication happening and you both are just like, what the hell happened? Like we both loved each other. Like why did this all go down this way? And for some of you, I just feel like you knew instinctually, like, I am trying to put my best foot forward. Like, I know that I love this person and I know that they love me, but I know that they can't give me what I need mentally and emotionally. In our future, we're looking like pretty good. So we've got the 5 of Cups in the reverse, followed by the Hermit, and then followed by the Ace of Swords, which I love so much. So we're coming to forgiveness. We're coming to terms with the past. We're moving on. We're accepting what is, what isn't, whether we're with this person, whether we're not with this person. This is making way, if you are no longer with this person, to make room for some new shit going on. Then we've got the Hermit, hello, coming in with reflection, looking at what you need, not what somebody else needs, what you need, and allowing your own inner voice, your intuition to speak for you. Not because you have a family together, not because other people say that it's right, but because it is right. So you're coming in very strong with this inner peaceful type of feel. Then you come out with the Ace of Swords, so you're not taking shit anymore. You're going to be very vocal, and you're going to use your voice in order to ignite you into a better place. And it's a new opportunity for you to meet somebody new. It's a new opportunity for you to lay everything out on the table with this person. This is what it is. This isn't what it is. I feel fearful because of X, Y, and Z. You feel fearful because of this, and we need to get through it because I feel like absolute shit. I feel like the sun in reversed. So, this is beautiful because you're finding clarity. You're coming to terms with a lot of the things that you weren't able to come to surface with. You could rationalize it, but you couldn't really express it how you felt it inside. And that's what this Hermit has done for you. It's just allowed you to get real honest and truthful with yourself, which is fantastic. Because then, honey boo, we come out of March into April with the Page of Swords in reversed. And I clarified this because I just felt like I had to clarify it. And then you have the Lovers. Do I need to though? Do I need to go on? So the Page of Swords coming out of March into April. You need to put action behind what it is that you say, what you feel, what you think. Say it. Say it, say it, say it. Become your truth. All of this internal work that you've been doing, all of this hard work that you've been focusing on, you need to get inside of yourself and let that shit out, honey. Scream it from the rooftops. Because once you let it out, once you let the past, it is what it is, you have the Lovers. This is a soulmate connection. You could be rekindling with this person again after you get out what you need to say, after what they get out what they need to say. Maybe y'all need to have a sit down. Maybe you know that you need to cut this person out. And once you do that, you'll need to heal. You'll need to go through the process of getting inside of yourself, finding out what you need, what you don't need. And then you have this beautiful opportunity. Could be a Gemini that's coming in. You've got the Swords here and you've got the Lovers here. A lot of airy energy, and with this Ace of Swords. But I'm saying that you have this inside of you, the capacity to achieve this soulmate kind of love. You need to give up what doesn't work for you any longer. And if you are not putting 100% in, or they are not putting 100% in, have that communication first before you decide that it's over, because you could be missing out on this opportunity. If both of y'all just aren't talking, what are you solving? So Taurus, I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I can't wait to hear your responses. I hope you guys have a fantastic month, and you will have a fantastic month because your future looks excellent and awesome, and it looks like you guys know what you need to do. You know that there's things that are hurting you and helping you, and only you can make the determination in your relationship of what you need and what you want. So I hope this finds you well, and all the best. I will talk to you soon. Bye.